introduction?
Good morning, class. My name is Miss Punctuation, and I will be your substitute teacher for the day. As you all know, lately you have been learning about all the different parts of speech. Can someone tell me what a noun is?
Person, place, or thing.
Very good. And what is a verb?
An action word.
Wow, you guys are brilliant. Today we're going to talk about another part of speech called an adjective. Does anyone know what that is?
It's like a goal, right?
No, that's an objective. Very good, though. An adjective is a describing word that modifies a noun by describing, quantifying, or identifying it. Do you guys think it comes before or after the noun?
Before.
Good answer. Yes, an adjective almost always comes before the noun, except for sometimes in special cases. Adjectives are words that can tell you how something feels, sounds, looks, or tastes.
Mrs. Punctuation, why do we have to learn this stuff? It's not even important.
Well, Sammy, adjectives are actually very important. They are especially important in reading and writing because it's those words that create such vivid pictures in our minds. For example, I have two sentences up on the board. I saw a dog, or I saw a furry brown dog. Which one puts a better picture in your mind?
I like the second one.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you know what else adjectives can describe? They tell us all sorts of things like whose, which, what kind, and how many.
So, like, when I say Gabby has 4 eyes, then 4 is the adjective?
And if I say Sammy is greasy, then greasy is the adjective?
When I say Gabby is grotesque?
Whoa, you're just a big meanie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think you guys get the idea now, but those weren't very positive adjectives, children. Now I'm going to put 4 sentences up on the board, and I want you to tell me which word is the adjective. The ball is red.
Red.
Very good. There are 4 balls.
4.
Very, very good. The ball is large.
Large.
This ball is larger than the first.
Larger.
Very good.
Well, clearly Sammy isn't smart enough to know, so I better do it.
And you did very well. Good work, Gabby. Now I have another trick to teach you guys. There are 7 special words in the English language that are also considered adjectives. A, an, and the are called articles, and they are always adjectives. Our, your, my, and their are called possessives, and they are also adjectives. Now I'm going to put a few more sentences up on the board, and I want Sammy to tell me if the adjective underlined is an article or a possessive. All right, Sammy, let's read the book. What is the?
Article.
Very good. I was watching your TV.
Possessive.
Very good. And their toes practically froze in the lake.
Possessive.
Very good. 100%. Now I'm going to teach you the last thing you need to know about adjectives, but want to know a secret first.
Yes? What is it, Miss Punctuation?
You probably already know how to do this without having learned it. Quite often in writing, multiple adjectives are used to describe an object or a person. But did you know there's a specific order you must follow?
Oh, really? That secret sucked.
Yes. The order is opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, and purpose. Although this may seem hard to remember, if English is your first language, you should be able to tell when adjectives are out of order.
Holy cow, Miss Punctuation. How on earth do I remember that?
Well, try remembering the sentence, Olivia saw a snake crawling on Miss Punctuation, and that should help.
Olivia saw a snake crawling on Miss Punctuation.
Okay, let's try some examples of multiple adjectives, and then I'm going to mix it all up and see how you guys do. Okay, guys, which one sounds right? A small Canadian thin lady, a Canadian small thin lady, a small, thin Canadian lady, or a thin, small Canadian lady? Number 3. Wow! Correct. Now, an old wooden square table, a square old wooden table, an old square wooden table, or a wooden old square table?
Number 3.
Very good, Sammy. 100%.
Go.
Okay, good job, you guys. I think you have the hang of it now. So I want you all to copy down the last 2 parts of the assignment in your notebooks and figure them out all on your own.
Assignment? Sub-twos can't give out an assignment. That's against the rules.
I'm pretty sure I make the rules. Samuel? Anyways, we're going to try a few more examples before you get started, and please write these all down in your notebooks. But we're going to make it into a competition. So Gabby, I'll have you on this side, and Sammy on this side. Okay, now you have all these examples in front of you.
Yes.
I'm going to read them out, and as soon as I'm done, I want you guys to smack the table. Whoever smacks it first will get the answer, and if they get it right, they get a point. So,
Yes.
number 1. Which sentence contains an adjective that describes how many of the noun there are? Number 1. Whoa.
Shoot.
Whoa. Calm down. We're not ready yet. Number 1. The red dresses looked beautiful hanging in Old Navy. Number 2. The 3 red dresses looked beautiful hanging in Old Navy. Or number 3. The summery red dresses looked beautiful hanging in Old Navy. Yes! Gabby, what's the answer?
Number 2. Number 2.
Very good, Gabby.
Yes.
1 point.
Yes.
Next, which sentence contains an adjective that describes whose noun it is? Number 1, Mary's cat is always so friendly when I see her. Number 2, the cat is always so friendly when I see her. Or number 3, the brown cat is always so friendly when I see her. Ooh, Sammy, what's the answer?
Number 1.
Good job, Gabby. Now we're going to do one more for a tiebreaker. Which sentence contains an adjective that describes what kind of noun it is? Ready, positions. Number 1. The water was like ice when I put my toes in. Number 2. The clear blue water was like ice when I put my toes in. Or number 3. The water froze my toes when I put them in. Yes! Gabby, good work. What is it? Number 2. Good job.
Yes.
Okay, now Gabby won today, but maybe tomorrow. You can take your seats now, children. Okay, very well done, Sammy and Gabby. I think you're ready for our assignment now. Please write a 10 to 12 sentence paragraph using adjectives and all the rules that come along with them. I would like you to write about your favorite place on earth.
What if my favorite place is school?
What if my favorite place is anywhere but around here?
Get to work, you hooligans.
1.
Good afternoon, class. How are you today? Davy and I are doing wonderfully today. Pardon me? You're doing how?
We're doing wonderfully, Miss Kaitlyn.
Wonderfully? What an interesting word. That goes along with what we'll be learning today. Adverbs. Now, who knows what an adverb is? Daphne. Isn't it an action word like jump or sing? Very good try, Daphne. An action word is called a verb. What we're looking for is the definition of an adverb.
Yeah, Daphne. Let's get it together here, Miss Kaitlyn. An adverb is a word that makes a verb more interesting.
That's right, Davey. Very good. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb.
Let's take a look at the example on the board. In this example, what would be the adverb?
Damien waited impatiently for the bell to ring.
Oh,
Ring. Ring is the adverb in this sentence.
Not quite. Oh, please, Damien. It's obvious that waited is the adverb. Now, you're both pretty close.
In this sentence, the adverb is impatiently. Now that we know what an adverb is, it's time we learned how to identify an adverb. Many times adverbs have the ending ly, such as in the word impatiently. Words that end in ly that are adverbs, like quickly, hopefully, sadly, or thankfully. These are all adverbs ending in ly, but sometimes there are adverbs that don't end in ly. Some of those are behind, backwards, and tomorrow. These are all adverbs, but they do not end in ly. Does anyone have any guesses as to what the adverbs are in this sentence? Daphne went to the spray park yesterday.
In Daphne went to the spray park yesterday, I think the adverb is yesterday.
Very good, Daphne. That's exactly right. In that sentence, the word explains when you went to the park.
Miss Kaitlyn, I'm still very confused about how to identify an adverb. I just don't understand.
That's okay, Damien. Let's try explaining it this way. When deciding whether a word is an adverb or not, all you have to do is ask yourself a question. If the question involves when, where, how, or how much, we know it's an adverb. Let's try some examples. Because of her age, my grandma has to walk very carefully. My grandma has to walk how?
Carefully.
That's right. I rode my first roller coaster yesterday. I rode my first roller coaster when?
Yesterday.
That's right, so we know that it's an adverb. Sally is very helpful when it comes to cooking. Sally is what?
Helpful.
So it's not an adverb. Now, does anyone have any questions?
That makes so much more sense, Miss Kaitlyn. I'm so excited to finally be understanding.
Damien, that I'm thrilled that you understand something for once.
That's not very nice to say, Daphne. Damien, I'm glad you're understanding adverbs. Once we know how to use them, we can create much more interesting sentences. I'm going to read some sentences aloud, and you will tell me whether or not it's an adverb. Caution, the burner is hot.
The burner is what? Hot.
Not an adverb. Wow, what a lovely dress.
The dress is what? Lovely. Not an adverb.
That's right. Would you like to join me for lunch tomorrow?
Will you join me when? Tomorrow.
It's an adverb. For her first time, Annie skied very well.
Annie skied how? Well, it's an adverb.
Wow, you guys got every question correct. 100%. I'm so proud of my students. Congratulations on your newfound knowledge. They're done. Good job, you guys.
You got me in there somewhere around there.
Impatiently. Impatiently. Impatiently.
Anyways, we're going to try a few more examples before you get started, and please write these all down in your rules.
No.
Subtuse.
100%. 100%.